What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Saturday, June the 11th, 2022. And today we're going to do our best to share with you guys our opinion on what's going on with Metafi yielders. Now, I want to be very honest and transparent. We've seen a lot of red flags in the last couple weeks, really for the last month or so, when we started seeing some issues here with Metafi yielders. And we've been very patient. We've kind of waited to see if some of the things that were talked about that were going to be coming to us, like KYC and the support ticketing system and all these different things, we've been waiting to see if that's going to come back to us. To be honest with you, we haven't seen it. And I hope we all understood the risk when we joined here, but let me just make sure I make myself clear and get my disclaimers out the way. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. And I'm not your financial advisor, all right? I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many, many different platforms. Nothing more and nothing less than that. If you like this content, though, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. So we have been waiting for some of these things to show up. For Metafi yielders, we have been waiting on the ability to withdraw from the platform. Here's how my back office stands right now. I have an available balance of over $40,000. I have an active deposit of almost $50,000. So that's how much skin I have in the game. That's how much I wish I could withdraw right now. Would be fantastic. However, and it's crazy because it says last deposit Bank of Gerald. That's got to be from my compounding $10,000 plan that's going right now. But we have been just patient with the process here, BOJ, and it's getting to the point where some of the things in the timelines that we've gotten on a short-term basis are not happening. Now, the longer-term timelines, like the July time frame, where they were talking about a relaunching of Metafi, coming back, of fully being compliant, and all the different things that not only people asked for, but was seeming to be done. We haven't seen some of the shorter term goals hit yet. I'll say it like this. The recent shorter term goals we haven't seen hit yet. Now, I've been waiting for a support ticketing system. Seems to be the same support system that was there before. Nothing different. There is a difference on the homepage where we see that the video talking about Metafi yielders is gone. And I have heard through some different channels that the YouTube channel has all the videos removed. There are even some people that have created a Telegram to post all of the YouTube videos that were already made. I guess they downloaded them and posted them somewhere just for record, which is, hey, it could be a decent tool. Now, one thing that I want to remind everyone, that even when we got started in this platform, even when we did an interview with the CEO, and all the different things that we did in this platform in our journey in Metafi yielders, we still understood the risk here at BOJ. We still understood that we never want to put in any more than we are willing to lose, no matter what the situation, no matter what the level of intrigue is, no matter what we see other people do, no matter what the business says it does for income and money and revenue. We never want to put in any more than we are willing to lose completely. That is the golden rule in this space. We must follow that in everything that we are a part of. It doesn't matter that there's a CEO. It doesn't matter that there isn't a CEO. We've had a platform like Pegasus paying for since February at least, and it doesn't even have a face. All right, so there is a difference between platforms. Some platforms have a face and have good intentions, some don't. Some platforms don't have a face and still have good intentions, and some don't. This was just a platform, and I'm saying was because, as you can see, I'm leaning towards feeling like this platform may be over. It could be. As we are still waiting, we're trying to be patient with the process because, of course, we have been told that there is at least something to look forward to in July, a relaunching, a coming back. But let's be real. Most of the version 2, the 2.0s, if they make you create a new account, if they make you redeposit, anything like that, no, we're not getting involved in that kind of stuff. Any type of relaunching from Metafi yielders has to have these things, right? And this is my opinion. All right, you take it for what it is. They have to honor your active deposit. I don't want to hear that I have to make a new deposit to get my old money out. I don't even want to hear that because I'm not going to do it. All right. The account balance. All right. Whatever I have in the account balance, I'd like to withdraw it. I don't care if I have to have a withdrawal limit of 1,000 to 2,000 or 4,000 or 500 a day. I don't care. But I want to be able to access this account balance on a day-to-day basis, even if it's at a withdrawal limit. I just need to have access to it. All right. If I don't, then that means the platform is over. I mean, quite frankly, and I want to mention this because there's so much spam and different crazy comments that go out on the YouTube channel comment section, and they're like, oh, we praise this person for helping us get our money back, and we praise this cracker code, this boom boom, this whatever Bitcoin hacker that can get us our crypto back. That's not how the space works, all right? In my opinion, or in my experience, I'll say, when platforms shut down, you don't get your money back. That's why it's so important to go into it knowing that if the platform goes away, whatever I had in there, it's gone, all right? That's why we try to practice the safe withdrawals. We want to make sure that we withdraw more than we put in, all right? That's the goal. That's always the goal. We did that, and we did that to a high level in this platform. We had a lot of turnover in this platform in a short amount of time. I do believe that was because there was a face. I do believe that was because the platform marketed yield farming as its income source. And yield farming is a legit thing. It is something that is really happening. Although people have their doubts about how much people are willing to pay on interest to borrow and, borrow Bitcoin or whatever the case may be. Most of us just don't even know that information. Most of us really don't even care about all that stuff. We just want to know, can we crank our crypto out? Can we take our crypto out when we make active deposits? Will we make money? Will it last a few cycles? A lot of platforms don't last. And that's the reality of the space. You have the select few that have gone the distance in a major way, and that's because they're doing things the right way. Some platforms, like this platform, they come into it, and I think that it just got such a quick buzz that things just started happening into where people were asking for stuff, and Michael Daher was having to make a lot of accommodations that he may not have even thought about before he started this platform. And we've seen a lot of things in this space, and if this platform is done, then this will be the second time that we've seen a real face that has interacted with people on a live basis, held live Zoom calls, or not Zoom calls, but Facebook Lives. This will be the second time. It'll be the futures trade opportunity that we were in a few months back last year into this year, and this one. And a lot of people are feeling like, oh man, this is probably over. I've been looking into some of these Telegram groups that have a whole lot of crazy stuff in there, like trying to find Michael Daher and wanting to bring harm to him. I don't condone any violence in any way. As a matter of fact, the way I stand and where I stand on this is we all knew the risk. Every one of us that saw this platform on my channel, if you saw it on my channel, you knew the risk. You knew the platforms can be here today and gone tomorrow, because I've literally been talking about this for a year. Maybe not this specific platform, but I've been talking about platforms like this for a long time. They are here today and it could be gone tomorrow. And we haven't gotten an official word to say this is over, all right? I just want to make sure that's clear. I'm just sharing my opinion on where we are right now. We're at a space where we're not able to withdraw. We're at a space where we're seeing money accumulating in the back office, but we don't have access to it. We're in a space where we're not getting consistent communication from the person that is supposed to be the CEO of this platform. And that's at the very least what we expect. We expect at least some communication. At least hop on something and say, hey, we're having this issue, or even if you have to string it out. I don't care. Karma works. It's real. And if the intentions of Michael Daher weren't good, then that's going to show, and that's going to reflect. He's put his face out there. So, I mean, that just is what it is, and God bless him. If he did have the right intentions, then we'll see the right things happening. We'll see stuff start to come back. We'll see some of the things he started talking about start to happen. We'll see him start speaking for himself and coming out and addressing the people. Last time I spoke to him, he had told me personally that these things were going to be implemented, and he was still receiving threats on his family and different things of that nature, so he had to handle that. He's lawyered up, he said. He's made sure that he has the protections that he needs. And in my opinion, that caused me to believe, like, well, if you're going to pay for lawyers for yourself, you understand what you have. And, you know, you're investing your own money or the funds for Metafi or whatever. You're investing that in lawyers and protection to make sure you're good. I think that's a smart move for a CEO that maybe didn't understand the culture of this space. It's a whole lot of people from all over the world that are looking into crypto and looking into Metafi yielders as a platform that they thought was viable. And they're expecting him to, at the very least, be in communication with the people, even if we all knew that no matter what we put in here, it was a risk. Some people took that risk in a way that really is hurting them right now. They were expecting to be able to count on this platform for a long time. That just, it's unfortunate, but it happens. And the thing about it is, it's a lesson if you take it that way. It doesn't have to be a loss for you. It can be a lesson for you just to, you know, bounce back from. It's a good story. I mean, in my very first platform, I lost 30 grand. I hadn't made 30 grand in a whole year before I started diving into the space. So that was more money than I made in a year, and I lost it in one platform. I didn't lose it, you know, but it was tied up in the platform, right? It was what I was earning my daily income off of. So some of these instances come to teach you a lesson and maybe help you decide whether this space is for you or not. It's okay if it's not for you, all right? Some people will decide, I'm done. I'm through with platforms like this because I can't feel like this on a consistent basis. I can't go through the mental of feeling like I've lost this amount of money, or I can't go through all of that stuff. And that's perfectly fine. You make that decision on your own, and you deal with it the best that you can. We take the risk here at BOJ. We take the shot and we talk about it. And this has been one of those experiences that in a short time has changed a lot of people's lives. However, there's a lot of people that are still in limbo. There's a lot of people that didn't make money. And that's kind of what some of these platforms do. They're like robbing Peter to pay Paul. And I'm not trying to put Metafi yielders in that position just yet, because a part of me still wants it to come back. I know how that is. I know there's a lot of you that still want COTPS to come back. I don't personally think that's coming back, right? So that's another thing. There's some people that think that COTPS is coming back, and I don't. There's a part of me that wants Metafi to come back, and there's people out there that say Metafi ain't coming back. It did the same exact thing that all these other platforms have done. And I can't argue with either one of those sides, because you're right. If this platform is over, it literally has done the same thing that a lot of other platforms do, with the exception of some crazy excuse like the authorities have now come and seized the company or anything like that. We have just heard that the market did affect what was going on here, even though Michael Daher did say several times that the market doesn't affect yield farming in the same ways or at all. It's just one of those things in the space, ladies and gentlemen. You won't see me tripping about it because, one, we did okay in Metafi yielders. And some of you are going to be like, well, of course you did, BOJ. You're a link sharer. You're sharing your journey on YouTube. You're this big YouTuber guy that gets a lot of referral commissions and all this stuff. Well, I was like, well, I earned that. That didn't just happen with Metafi. That happened with the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of all the different platforms that we've been a part of over the last year. And we find the ones that pay. There's a lot of platforms out there that don't pay at all, ever. So we find the ones that will at least pay us for a little while. And if they pay us long enough to make our money back, then fantastic. If they don't, then that's the risk we take. It is like the casino. This is very much like the casino. This is not where you bring your mortgage money. This is not where you bring your child's money. This is not where you bring your surgery money or your baby's money. I've been hearing crazy stories in the Telegram talking about people have put in tens of thousands of dollars, and now their house is going to be, sold or whatever. They're going to lose their kid. They're going to, and that stuff baffles me because they have to be new people in this space. The people that brought them into this space could not have told them. If they did that, either they made the conscious decision on their own to put their families at risk, or nobody told them that this kind of space is that risky. I'm here to let everyone know right now, for those that are still listening, I know I've been talking for a little while, but if you are listening right now, please understand, do not make the same mistakes that a lot of us have made in putting and over-leveraging yourself in these platforms. We're talking about crypto, and we're talking about risky platforms online. And the fact of the matter is, you can lose everything you put in any of these platforms. So you must be prepared to lose it before you put it in. And being prepared to lose it is more than it just being, oh, here you go. Like being able to just give it away. No, you have to be mentally able to say, if it goes away the next day, which is going to hurt, you got to be able to say, well, when I put it in there, I never had it anyway. When I put it in there, it was gone. That is the mentality you have to have in this space. If you don't, it's hard to grow because you'll always lose. All right? Maybe if you have to start off with $100 and make your money back, do that. If you got to start off with $1,000, if you have a goal that you're trying to reach, that's a different story. But make sure that you don't over leverage yourself, even in that goal. Make a company, make a platform earn your redeposit. If they want to earn your redeposit, they'll go the distance. They'll make you your money back. And if they want you to keep going, that's going to be what they have to do. If they don't, which is why I haven't gotten a lot of hypes recently, because I understand that the hype world was becoming dependent on BOJ. And I don't want to be a person that the hype world is dependent on. All right. The hype world is for everybody. It's for the streets. It's for everybody. So if I want to jump back into a hype, I can. But I don't want hypes to just come up just because BOJ talks about them. Because what it puts a lot of people in this situation is, I make a whole lot of money and y'all don't. And we're not really about that here at BOJ. We want everybody to win. Even though I don't tell y'all what to do, even though I'm just documenting my journey and I'm just taking you along with me, those that are watching, I want all y'all to win. All right? Even if it's just a mindset win first. You're gonna take some bumps in the road. You're gonna have some bumps in the road in this space. Please believe. I've had them. I've lost tens of thousands of dollars in this space. But you know what? We always bounce back. We always find new and better things as we go, and we always learn something along the way. So I know I've been talking long enough, and this isn't really the best Metafi yielders update in the world, or even what you may have wanted to hear today. But it's what was laid on my heart to share, and I understand that this space can be very risky and that we are still waiting on word from Michael Daher and Metafi yielders about the future. Still waiting here. But as you all know, I've taken my link down, and that's just what happens in the space. Platforms come and platforms go. Now, you new people out there that may have been, this is your first platform, some of you are going to decide never to be a part of the platform space again. Some of you are going to decide, well, you know what, BOJ, I was encouraged by this for a little while. It let me know that these things are possible. These things are actually happening out here. And maybe I want to try another one. That'll be your decision, of course. But that was the similar decision that I made. I said to myself, you know what? This was a pretty cool experience that I went through, even though it didn't go the way I wanted to. It lets me know that there are things out there like this. And if there are, then maybe there's one out here that will actually get us a dub. And if you get in at the right time, if you put in the right kind of work, some of you will start YouTube channels talking about your journeys too, and podcasts, and getting on social media and so many different things that you're going to enlighten people on this space that we're in. Some of you won't, and that's perfectly fine as well. Put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BLJ, make sure you hit that notification bell as well. I will see you guys on the next video. This is a Metafi Yielders bit of a update, I guess, if you want to call it. It's not really anything going on new in Metafi Yielders just yet, but I know a lot of people have been asking about what my opinion is, so I just wanted to share a really long-winded opinion of where I am right now in Metafi Yielders. We ain't tripping. If it's over, it's over. If it's not, it'll come back, but we're on to the next one regardless, because we stay diversified here at BLJ, and we're in many different platforms. So I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.